Welcome back, everyone, to the Card Man's Cards. I am the Card Man. Oh, yeah, I am the man with the cards, so it'd be kind of obvious. Anyways, good joke, me. Good joke. I just shuffled stuff I didn't want to shuffle. Oh, okay. Go me. Yeah, I'm losing all kinds of trains of thought. Alrighty. We're going to be doing some combos for the Fire Kings. If you know what those are, then you probably see my last video, because I just did a video about them. But yeah, Fire King is a fire attributed deck that is Beast, Beast Warrior, Winged Beast. Very works well with the Diabell Star / Tri-Brigade engines. This one happens to be has Tri-Brigade in it, so let's get into it and start with a couple combos. We're going to start mainly with the Fire King line, and then I'll show you the Tri-Brigade cards. I'm just going to grab a couple things here just because I know they lead right into it. And why hunt for it when I know where they're at? One more thing. I just need... There we go. Okay. This is typically just your normal one-card combo that gets you into your main Fire King plays. We'll start out with how this typically goes. Okay, here we go. Alright, first off, you start with your Ponix, which is your normal summon. When you normal summon Ponix, you add a Fire King spell, so normal summon that. That will add, and you normally add your Sanctuary, unless you open Sanctuary, of course. Then playing Sanctuary places your field spell, which is Fire King Island, which Fire King Island allows you to pop a fire monster you control. And a monster you control to add a fire beast Warrior, winged beast monster from the deck. So you're gonna use Fire King Island to pop your Ponix, and then you're going to add Garunix. And then Garunix, since a fire monster was destroyed, Garunix can summon himself due to his effect. And then when Garunix summons, you can pop a card, and send it. Destroy a card from hand, field, or grave. That's Fire, Beast, Beast Warrior, and it gains half the original attack. So you destroy Fire King Avatar Barong, which when he's destroyed during the next standby phase, you can add another Fire King monster. Ponix has a similar effect. When it's destroyed, you can add itself back during the next standby phase. So you're going to pop Barong, and then during the next your opponent's standby, Barong is going to activate. You're going to add Kieran, and then Ponix is going to add back to hand. And then the effect of Kieran, whenever during the normal main phase, you can destroy a Fire King monster you control, or on a hand or field, and then summon Kieran from the hand. Kieran also has a destruction effect. Whenever he's destroyed inside the grave, you can special summon one Fire King monster from the grave and destroy one card. So we're going to use Kieran's effect during my opponent's main phase to pop the Ponix, to summon itself. And then Sanctuary has an effect during when your opponent special summons a monster. You can quick overlay on your opponent's turn into Garunix Eternity, which has an effect on summon, destroys all other face-up monsters. So that's your typical Fire King line that you typically try to go for. You can do it however you like, but that's the main thing you're trying to do with the Fire King line, is go through that. Next, I'm just going to show you the Tri-Brigades real quick, just to go over them and give you a little bit of an overlook of how they work with the deck. Hold on a minute, I got... There's like a little bit of leftover plastic on that. Alright, anyway, really to start them is basically if a copy of Tenkey or their main starter card being Fractal. Either or gets you into the Tri-Brigade engine, because Fractal can pitch itself to discard itself, and Fractal adds Tenkey. Sorry, Tenkey adds Fractal, because Tenkey adds a Beast Warrior. So what you want to do is after you get Fractal in hand, you can discard it, send another Tri-Brigade monster. and you're going to want to send Tri-Brigade Kit to grave. Oh, there's monsters I'm going to need in a minute. Crap that over there. We're going to send, where is it? We're going to send Kit. Kit has an effect. Whenever it's sent to grave, you can send another. So we're going to send Nerval, and then Nerval has an effect that adds Kuros to you. And Kuros is basically a free body. You just have to discard a Beast, Beast Warrior, or a Winged Beast, and he's a free special summon for you, which helps out a lot. So that's just commonly what they do. There's some more plays they can do. They all have the same effect of when they're on the face up on the field. You can banish Beast, Beast Warriors, Winged Beast equal to the link rating of a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast link monster and special summon it. So they all have that effect. They're all pretty good in that sense. They all do different things depending on how they get sent. They work really well with the Fire King engine due to the fact that they're all the same, all those types. There's a couple of other different combos you can do with the Tri-Brigade cards, mainly if you open like Kit and Fire King Island. If you open Fire King Island and a Kit and any other cards, you can pretty much be perfectly fine. Because basically these two cards felicitate your main play. Because what you want to do is basically any other combination get you the same results. But yeah, because you want to activate Fire King Island. Fire King Island destroys your Kit in hand. So destroy that. And then effect of that will add Garunix. Garunix will summon itself. And then Chainlink 1 Garunix, Chainlink 2 Kit. Kit's going to dump Nerval. And then Nerval's going to resolve another chain. And then you're going to destroy... I would destroy Barong in this case, depending on what the other hand cards are. You open a Ponix or something along those lines. You can easily just pop the Ponix from hand for other effects. So we're going to destroy the Barong. Once I find him, where is the Barong? Where is he? Okay, pop Barong off the effect of Garunix. Now we have a Kuros in hand. Depending on what your other hand is, if you have a way to summon him, you can. If not, you can do other things. You have basically a guaranteed 2. If you have ways, let's just draw a couple other cards just to see. We have these two. We have 3 cards. Here's our other 3 cards for our hand, we'll say. And you can use Kuros effect, pitching the Arvata to summon itself. And then you're going to use Kuros effect to banish at least these 2. To go into a Tri-Brigade monster, being, I would say Bearbrum is probably the one you want to go into right now. Go into Bearbrum, and then you're going to link these 3 into your Appaloosa, which is a 3 material Appaloosa, and then you're going to use Bearbrum effect to add a Tri-Brigade spell or trap. In this case, you're going to add Revolt. And then having a Revolt available, and then place one card on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to place Skyburn on the bottom, just because it's not really useful right this moment. And then you're going to have these. Adding a Ponix to this would have been a lot nicer. You could end up on a regular board of Fire Kings instead, with Kieran and stuff too. But this is not bad, because you have a guaranteed 3 monster negates, plus Revolt, and whatever other hand cards you have. If this was Ponix, you would have more interaction, because you could add the Kieran, and then Kieran can pop a card. You can still technically add Kieran. You just have to get rid of your Ash instead, which kind of stinks, because that's an interruption you would have, because I do believe Kieran is just any fire monster. You destroy one other fire monster in the hand. So you technically could pop it if you so chose, but that's totally up to you. There is a better way to do this, which is a guaranteed 4 4-material Appaloosa on top of your regular board. It mainly involves you opening any 5 cards and a way to make Sure Egg. You basically just need a Tri-Brigade name. Basically, say you open Tenki, a Sanctuary, Skyburn, and then, I don't know, Troll. What other card should I? And then an Arvada. There's your opening hand. Say you open this, you can easily make the most... This hand board is a little bit more frail, or this combo is a little bit more frail due to the fact that there's a lot of moving parts to it. But with this hand, you can easily go for the most powerful end board the deck can make pretty regularly. Because all you really need to do is, because you're going to use the effect of the first Sure Egg you summon to guarantee yourself the Ponyx. And the Ponyx will basically let you play into the next Sure Egg. So you're going to want to activate your Tenki. Tenki is going to add a Beast Warrior. Which then you're going to go to add your Fractal. I'm going to grab the Nerval while I'm in here just because, so it saves me some time. And then you're going to use Fractal Effect, pitch itself to send one. And then we're going to send Kit. I'm going to add Kuros right here. Sending Kit. Kit Effect's going to send your Nerval. Nerval is going to add Kuros then. So you have a guaranteed summon. You can normal summon Kuros if you like, if you have a way to get another monster in the grave, like 1-for-1 or any other nonsense like that. But since we don't, and we need a 4th material, we're going to have to use Kuros' effect to discard the Arvada we have, as he's a Beast Warrior here. Discard that to special the Kuros. And then we're going to use the effect of Kuros to banish all 4 of these guys. Banish those 4. And then we're going to make a Sure Egg. Because now that since we got into Sure Egg, we can easily continue the rest of our play. Because then we're going to go into Sure Egg. No effect on summon of Sure Egg, because we have no targets other than our Kuros. We don't want to banish our own Kuros. So then we're going to link our Sure Egg and our Kuros away. And then we're going to go into the Link 2 of Bearbrum. We're going to go into Bearbrum. And then using the effect of Sure Egg, since it's sent to grave, you can add a Beast, Beast Warrior, or a Wing Beast. That's lower level equal to the level total level of banished monsters you have, so 4 or lower. And there's a particular one we want to add here, and we normally want to add our Ponyx, because he's a level 1 Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, so he equals the requirements. So you're going to add Ponyx. You can summon the Ponyx right now if you so choose, or you can wait just a little bit longer to get some more advantage before you do so by using the effect of Bearbrum. The first effect of Bearbrum, where you can discard 2 cards from your hand. Discard the Sanctuary and the Droll. Not necessarily needed right now. Pitching these 2 to special summon one of your banished lower level or level 4 or lower Beast Warriors. So you're going to summon back Kit. And you're going to use Kit's effect, banishing Kuros and Sure Egg, which is a Beast and a Wing Beast, for a Link 2. And then you're going to go into basically an adult version of Kit being Ferjit. We're going to go into Ferjit, and then you're going to use Ferjit's effect. Sorry, I'm covering the Tenki. I'll move it over here. Tenki, using Ferjit's effect to special summon a Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast from your hand. So you're going to summon Ponyx. Ponyx is going to trigger now, allowing you to add your Fire King Sanctuary. And then Sanctuary, you're going to activate it. Sanctuary is going to place Field Spell. And Field Spell allows you to pop a fire monster, a monster you control, and add a Fire King monster. So we're going to pop the Ponyx, as you typically do. And then we're going to add, if we can get add Garunix. And then Garunix is going to summon itself due to its own effect. And then effect of Garunix, we're going to pop a Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, Fire Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast from our hand hand, field, or deck. And we're going to pop, destroy, I should say, Barong to get an additional add during the next standby phase. And then with all of this, it might not look like you have a whole lot of stuff to do because you don't have technically any interaction right now. But with the end board you make off of this, not including the Skyburn, you end up with at least 3 to 4 interruptions. Because you're guaranteed a search off of this, which adds you Kieran, which allows you to make the Ixie on top of a 4 negate Appaloosa. Because now you're going to want to link your Kit, your Ferrigite, Grunix, and Bearbrum, treating all the monsters as one. Link into your Appaloosa, which makes it a 4 material Appaloosa due to the fact that it was made with 4 materials, which gives it not the most amount of negates it technically can have, but the most normal amount. So he has 4 negates, and then triggers the effect of Bearbrum. You can also use Ferrigite if you like, just for reasons. But allows you to add your Tri-Brigade, Speller Trap. In this case, you're going to add your Revolt, of course, which gives you another form of interruption, using summoning the second Shureg on your opponent's turn. So you might technically be ending on no hand cards, but you'll be able to recover a lot of those very quickly. So now you have a Revolt, and you're going to set Revolt, and then you're going to end your turn. But on your opponent's turn, you have a lot of stuff you can do. Because during the standby phase, you're going to activate your Barong is going to resolve, which allows you to add a card, and then Ponix is going to add itself back to hand due to its own effect. So you're going to add Ponix, and then you're going to add, or you should add, should specify. You don't have to add it if you already have it. Don't worry about it. Kieran. Because Kieran can use its effect during the normal phase to summon itself. So, and then, okay. And depending on what your opponent does, you want to trigger your Revolt mainly first or before you quick overlay. So it doesn't really matter which way you do it, but before you use the Sanctuary effect to summon Grunix Eternity, you want to use the Shureg. But you remember, you have to have enough spaces to summon him, so you have to have at least 2 open. So this is mainly what you want to do first with the Revolt, because Shureg requires 4 monster spaces. But yeah, so opponent does something, activate Revolt. Revolt effect, summon 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Immediately link. You can activate stuff with these guys if you so choose. I'm not going to, just because I have no need. And then you immediately make your second Shureg, which allows you to have a non-target banish on your opponent's turn whenever it's summoned. So that's 1 interruption. And then you're going to use Kieran effect to pop the Ponix you have in your hand to summon itself. And then Garunix Engrave is going to trigger. Since a fire monster was destroyed, you can summon it. And then Garunix is going to trigger as well. Since it was summoned, you can destroy a Fire King monster that is on field, hand, or grave. And you're going to destroy your Arvata. Because when the Arvata is destroyed, you get a guaranteed summon back due to its effects. Whenever it's destroyed, it summons back a Fire King monster. Negates the effects, but destroyed them in the end phase. So you get an additional search with your Barong on the following turn, because you're going to summon Barong back off of its effect. So there you go. And that's still including with the 4 negates you have with Appaloosa. And then when your opponent summons a monster, you can easily just use the effect of Sanctuary to overlay and go into Garunix Eternity to blow up all other monsters on the field. Which, yeah, granted, it will destroy your Appaloosa, but it will also destroy Shureg and your Barong to trigger their effects to give you more advantage. Because this would give you a guaranteed add, which is going to blow up anyways due to the effect of Arvata, and this will give you the addition of your DD Crow or another Ponix if you so choose. So it just gives you another form of interaction. That's typically your main end board. If you have pieces already, you necessarily don't have to do so. I'm going to do just a standard test hand real quick, just to show you a generic how the deck normally opens up and plays, and then that'll be it. I might do a second one depending on how I open or how my hand is. I did kind of sort this a little bit ago because I just did the deck profile a little while ago. But let's see how this goes. I'm going to shuffle this right in front of you guys so you don't think I'm cheating of any sense. Okay, so there's that. I'm just going to kind of set these right there. I will fix them later. It might bug some people. I'm not super concerned. I'll be playing this deck later tonight anyway, so it don't really matter to me. Alright, so we're gonna open up. We're gonna go first. And we're gonna have 5 cards. Count them. And we're gonna start. This deck likes to go first because you can set up all your interaction and do a lot of stuff on your opponent's turn. Here's our opening hand. Pretty good, pretty good. Definitely do not have to worry about some things. Not a whole lot of stuff to do. But we can do a good chunk. Because we're going to activate Sanctuary, which allows us to place our field spell. We're going to place Fire King Island. And then we're going to use the effect of Fire King Island to destroy the Ponyx we have in hand, to add a Fire King monster. Then we will add none of those. Oh, where is Grunix? Yeah, we're going to add a Grunix. And then Grunix is going to trigger due to its effect. Summon Grunix. And then Grunix effect to pop a Fire King monster from hand fielder deck. We're going to destroy Barong, which allows us to get a guaranteed add a Fire King monster, which is good. And then we're going just to normal summon the Arvata. And we would have to pass there. But then during our opponent's turn, we get the Ponyx back, an additional search from Barong. So in this case, I would probably, because he searches any Fire King card, correct? Yeah. I would search something that you can interact with your opponent, or another monster for continue. So for in this case, Skyburn might be a good option, or a second Garunix, or anything along that line. In this case, I'm going to add a Garunix, just because. Just so I have a second name to summon. And you have a whole hand. Doesn't do a lot, but it's still very playable. Because during your opponent's turn, you can use Kieran effect to destroy the Ponyx, to summon itself, and then Garunix of summon do the effect of you destroying Ponyx, and then Garunix effect to destroy a Fire Beast Warrior, and you can destroy your other Kieran if you choose, or something else. It's also during your opponent's turn, so I would destroy Kieran, and then Kieran's effect allows you to summon one and then destroy one. And in this case, I'm going to summon my Barong, my other Barong. Let's put that here for now, just so I get a little bit of space. And then we're going to pop a card in my opponent's field on top of the monster effect negate I have, plus the hand trap I have in my hand. So not overall a bad end board, but not a great one. There's better ways to build the deck, but I do believe that is everything for today. That is a handful of combos for the Fire King deck with a Tri-Brigade engine in it. I would recommend getting it. It's pretty inexpensive. Especially because the Fire Kings are a structure deck right now, so that makes them really easy to pick up. Good hand traps. And the Tri-Brigades aren't super expensive. If you want to run some of the other Tri-Brigade cards, you can. I don't. If you want some more in-depth explanation of what the cards do, there is a deck list or profile, whatever you want to call it. Should be the video or maybe videos before this one, depending on how I want to break this up. But yeah, other than that, I have been the Card Man. These are cards. Keep collecting.